So this here is a forestry road, and we're heading towards a research forest, as Eric just explained to me. And a research forest is a forest where they plant the trees they want and monitor them, right?
Yeah, just see how they interact with the environment. I don't know what exactly they do in there, but
I'd say they plant genetically mutated trees, and they're going to eat us when we get there.
They need to put it in a spot where it's a little less conspicuous, so that people don't notice about it.
Yeah. And it's kind of like Canada is a good place for that.
I'll be the first to feel the wrath on that one. Get eaten by a tree one day.
Oh yeah. Kind of like Lord of the Rings, last part, living trees there. But they live in New Zealand, I think.
Yeah. See, Phil all knows all about that.
Yeah.
Maybe Phil can tell us that about that one day.
So I'm really glad there's some snow. There was none in Toronto, but Eric tells me there's normally none in Toronto. It just melts when it falls. So there's that cliche of Canada being like an ice age country, because that's kind of what I thought. It's not even that bad.
I'm used to dealing with those cliches.
Oh, here comes a bridge that scares the shit out of me. Whoa, it's wood. The bridge is made out of wood, dudes. This is Ottawa.
No, it's not the Ottawa. This is called Corey Lake.
Corey Lake. This was Corey Lake. Just drove over a wooden bridge over Corey Lake. Okay, hours later. We're now very deep into the forest. We're not almost going to get stuck now. It's like, it's kind of like where they made X-Files, I think. Keep saying that.
They did right over there.
Yeah. But it also looks like a scene from MacGyver. I think they must have done a lot of MacGyver in Canada. So this is the famous place where Eric made his turtle video.
I made my turtle rescue.
Yeah, it's where he rescued the turtle.
I almost got my hand bitten off.
They call them what? Snap turtles?
See, snapping turtles.
Yeah.
And what they didn't see on camera was that I almost nearly got bitten by it, because they can stick their heads out. And their necks are actually about that long, so they can come out. And if you get bitten by one of those, they clamp down, and you're gonna have to cut the thing's head off to get your hand loose from one of those things. So.
That's like what I don't get. Why would the turtle rather have his head cut off than just let go of what he's biting?
Because they call them snapping turtles for a reason.
Yeah, they're a little stupid though, right?
Yeah.
They just want to bite, and they're like donkeys.
Yeah, they don't let go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my.
So in the summer you'll find a lot of turtles here, right?
It depends. I mean, sometimes you'll see them crossing the road. Last year I rescued 2.
So they want to bite your finger off, but you rescue them.
Yeah.
Isn't that humane?
Well, it's either that or they get run over.
Yeah. I used to do that too with frogs when I was little. I was like desperate to save frogs over the road.
Yeah.
Now they build
as soon as you go, they get hit by another car.
Yeah, that's the problem. But now they got these. They call them amphibic tunnels. They build them like under the road almost everywhere in Germany now. Pay like millions for these amphibic tunnels. And the
country actually spent millions of dollars to save frogs from crossing the road?
It is crazy. I mean, I know it sounds like nice and all, but it's actually a complete waste of money.
Oh,
because
yeah, I think it is a waste of money.
The frogs, they stand there, they look at this tunnel, and then they crawl over the road. And then when people started noticing that they spent like $500 million per year on these amphibic tunnels, which the amphibian people do not use, they started building fences around the road, so they forced them to use the tunnels. But now the frogs are trying to crawl through the fences and they get stuck in there. So they just don't want to use the tunnels. My idea would be to lighten up the tunnels at night, because that's when the frogs are really active and they go over the road. So I think we should electrify all amphibic tunnels for another $500 million. Then they will use them.
Yeah. Money well spent.
Yeah.
It's good how they. It's nice how they. Seems like they prioritize their money. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Germany was governed by the Greens for 8 years, and that's what you get from it.
Well, in our country, that won't ever happen because the Greens have maybe 3 or 4% of our support. So.
No amphibic tunnels for the Canadians.
You know what? I'm so disappointed.
You know, I'm kind of thinking maybe snails or something are using them, and some kind of animal might be saving their lives. Maybe a snail thinks, oh, this tunnel is cool, or I don't know. I don't know. They're a rabbit. Maybe rabbits are smart enough. I just don't know if they fit through them. Maybe a fox will get stuck. Who knows? I wish I could, you know, look into the animal life and see what are they thinking when they saw this tunnel under the road. What did the humans do again? What are they thinking? 40 kilometers is pretty fast for a road in the forest, you know, really fast. It's like 5 or 10 in Germany normally, maybe 20.
Well, you're used to going 180 kilometers.
Yeah, on a forest road, of course.
So this is a snail's pace compared to what you're used to.
Yeah. L'envoyer, that's French again, isn't it?
Yep.
You see a lot of French in Canada. There's the Cloak River. What was it?
Corey Lake.
Corey Lake. Cloak River. Well, how the fuck did I get these names? Man, this bridge looks dangerous. Cloak River.
Close though.
Yeah. There's a lot of water in Canada, rivers, lakes everywhere. I'm surprised hydroelectric power isn't the #1 energy source here. It's actually nuclear, right?
We have nuclear is not the #1. Hydroelectric actually
Is. Okay.
And next down is coal, and then
Yeah.
the next down from that is nuclear.
Okay.
Actually, coal is the number. I don't know. Nuclear is #3. #2 or #1 is hydro. I don't know what #1 is. I know that we burn a lot of coal though for energy, which is not too.
When it comes to
good.
nuclear power, Canada is like the largest export nation in the world for
Nuclear
isotopes. Right. So these are the things that they use like in MRI and CAT scans and all that stuff. It's all made here in Canada. What was the thing you made for a space shuttle?
They made the Canadarm.
The Canadarm?
Yeah, the Canadarm.
Oh, the Canadarm.
Yeah, it's the long pivoting arm that they have on the space shuttle.
Okay. Pivoting? What's pivoting mean? Oh.
It twists and turns.
No idea what
It does repair. It helps with repairs of the space shuttle, the space station.
So it's a robotic arm. You can remote control it from the ground and do stuff you need to hand for, I guess.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Do they got that on the shuttle or on the space station?
On the space shuttle.
Okay.
Not sure if they have one on the space station or not.
And of course, when it comes to export successes, the BlackBerry is like world famous, right?
Yeah, it was made by a company called REM
REM?
in Kitchener, Waterloo, Ontario. So it's that's where they're made. They're made here in Canada. Crackberries, as they call them.
Crackberries?
Yeah, because they're so addictive.
Oh. Well, it is interesting because people like identify the word BlackBerry not with the fruit no more, but with that cell phone kind of a type machine, you know. So